Hello everyone, it's Charlton. Please subscribe to my channel, tap the notification bell. I would appreciate it majorly. Brayan Zavala, who's pictured right there, who's only 13 years old, was shot and killed, shot in the face once and killed last Thursday on the 15th at around 9 o'clock in Clayton County, Georgia, which is just south of Atlanta, Georgia. And according to his brother, who I think spoke to multiple reporters, he was with his older brother, Jesus, who's 16 years old, and his father in his front yard fixing a lawnmower when somebody drove up in a Chevy HHR, a dark-colored Chevy HHR, which is something like this vehicle here, and got out of the vehicle with with a mask on and approached the young boy and just stared at him, pulled out a shotgun and shot him in the face. I assume killing him instantly. The incident supposedly happened around 9 o'clock in the evening. The police were called at 9:15, only 15 minutes later. But by the time they had got on the scene, he was already pronounced dead on the scene. So that's how it's sort of described by his younger brother, or his older brother, Jesus, who speaks to this reporter right here and spoke to another outlet, Telemundo Atlanta. But that's in Spanish, so I don't exactly know what he's saying. But according to this report, also they display the bullet holes in a vehicle, pictured back here, and I'll play that in a second. And then it follows up speaking with his brother. There's 5 or 6 bullet holes in this vehicle, in the window, and and part of the frame, part of the door. So I don't know if the assailant got out of the car, like his older brother said, stared at his younger brother, Brayan Zavala, pulled out a shotgun and shot at him once, and then there were shots fired at another time as the father and older brother pursued the assailant, or if he shot multiple times, just hitting him once in the face, and then those shots were, a bundle of shots that he fired at the young man. I just don't know, and it doesn't say in any of the reports. But I'll play that in a second. It's obviously shocking and horrible. The family says they have no known enemies at all, and they can't understand why anybody would have wanted to do this. I think that photo there is a little bit dated. I think that's where he's younger. He's not 13 there. They said he's in 6th grade. He was just about to turn 14 in the next week or so, in the next month, and that he's in 6th grade. Even though that seems a little old for 6th grade, but who knows? He could be just a grade back, whichever. There's other photos of him with his brother, and I'll play, some of his brother, what he had to say to the reporters. So it's obviously just pretty shocking. They have no idea. They have no leads to go by. They don't have the assailant in custody or anybody in custody, and they're asking for the public's help and anybody who might know anything about who saw somebody in the area the night this happened, Thursday around 9:15 p.m. and so forth. So there's I think a more current photo. I don't know that that's actually his brother. I don't think it is. I think that might be just a friend. I'm not totally positive. We'll see when we see the report of his brother and what he had to say. Let's just play that quick. And
happened in the family's front yard, and if we zoom into this car here in their driveway, you can actually see bullet holes marking exactly where this all happened. And Clayton County Police are still working to track down the shooter at this hour. So I first want to show you a picture of that 13-year-old little boy shared with us by his father. Brayan's older brother, 16-year-old Jesus, tells me they were outside around 9 o'clock last night working on a lawnmower when a dog by his father. Brayan's older brother, 16-year-old Jesus, tells me they were out.
I just wanted to see how many, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know if that's a bullet hole down there. 7, 8. Just it's a lot. It's several shots were fired off. I don't know what kind of clip. I don't know anything about guns and how many bullets are in a given clip. It would depend on the type of gun that the individual had.
Around 9 o'clock last night, working on a lawnmower when a dark-colored Chevy HHR slowly pulled up. Jesus says a man in the car was wearing a ski mask when he opened fire, shooting and killing Brayan.
To my brother, but I just want my family to be strong in these type of situations. And the shooter didn't even say, "I want your money," or "This is a robbery," or "I'm assaulting you." He just came, stood there, silence, and shot my brother just for killing.
I assume that's his father holding the photograph there. I'm fairly certain, and it's pretty. I mean, I think initially when you see a story like this, you can't help but wonder if it's not some sort of gang related, even though the family, doesn't by appearances, doesn't seem as though that's the situation. However, I mean, as young as kids are, they get involved at a very young age with a bad group somehow. I don't know. I mean, I just don't know why somebody would uh, viciously assassinate a 13-year-old boy in that manner. Who knows? Who knows? But on Thursday, October 15th, 2020, 9:15 p.m., Clayton County Police responded to 36 Willow Way in reference to a person shot upon arrival of uniform officers. The victim, 12-year-old Brayan Zavala, and he's actually 13, was found unresponsive and pronounced dead on scene. Brayan, along with his father, uncle, and brother, had been working on fixing a lawnmower when a masked assailant walked into the front yard, 36 Willow Lane, armed with a shotgun. A single shot was fired in which young Brayan was struck. The family immediately attended to the aid of Brayan to no avail. The suspect fled the scene prior to the response of law enforcement. The Clayton County Police Department is humbly asking the community and any persons having knowledge of this crime to contact police department or Crime Stoppers for any information about this case. So, I mean, but even the police, this is the police's press release. They only mention a single shot was fired in which young Brayan was struck. And that's why I was, sort of taking notice of the additional bullets into the vehicle behind him. I guess that's just a discrepancy in, the reporting or whatever. I don't know exactly. But that's the story there, man. All right, thanks for watching my videos. Please subscribe to my channel. Give me a like down below. I'll see you in the next video. Later, man.